Don't wholesale real estate in 2025 without watching this video. Now, you probably get hundreds of ads every single day about getting started in wholesaling real estate or even continuing to wholesale in 2025. And I'll be honest with you, you're just being sold another $10,000 course. Now, these wholesaling mentors and coaches that run ads, why do you think they're running ads? They're trying to pay money so you can give them money. They're looking on a return on investment. You are the return on investment. They spent 12 bucks, so you see the ad, and they're looking to take $10,000 from you. They're treating you like a motivated seller. They're gonna put you in your CRM and just push you. And the reason I even bring this up is you're being told and fed these lies that wholesaling real estate's difficult, it doesn't work, but wait, if you give me money, I'll show you why it's actually great. Or you can join the wholesaling community that I have, and that's gonna change everything. The truth is, you do not need to spend $10,000 getting into wholesaling. I'm gonna share today exactly my 3,000 wholesaling deals of experience over the past 8 years of how you can succeed in the latter half of 2025. Now, we are in the second half of 2025 as of this recording, and wholesaling real estate has done a massive 180. A lot of stuff has changed. I'm gonna show you how you can get started wholesaling the correct way so you can start having success. Now, a lot of things have changed since kind of the first half of 2025 and definitely in 2024. First and foremost, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. There's a ton of more inventory on the market than there was last year. And more importantly, interest rates are absolutely still insane. We're still hovering around 6 to 7, so 6.5, 7. I mean, it's not coming off anytime soon. And this is just driving more inventory in the market, which is going to start making prices go down. Now, everyone's saying there's a massive recession. I don't really believe that. I mean, I could be wrong, right? I got no crystal ball. I know how to deal with any part of wholesaling. But the truth is, real estate's not crashing, right? It might be going down 0.5%, 1, even 2 or 3% in your market over a year. But the truth is, yes, real estate is going down in most markets, 1 to 2% on average. Now, this basically means one thing. Because inventory keeps going up and it's harder to sell flips right now, especially even at cheaper prices, you have to make it a must of one thing: getting bigger discounts. And this is something I've always focused on. I've had a lot of people on the internet make fun of me and say, Zach always says to lowball, and lowballing's bad. Well, lowballing puts food on the table, my guy. And when you have a deal and you need to get it sold, cash buyers, they care about, the nice rapport and how nice you are, but it is a dog-eat-dog world in business. And they truly care about the price. And when the going gets tough, people run to the cheapest options most likely than not. And what I mean by this is a lot of people start going towards Walmart and Costco when the economy starts going down than when everything's going well and up. And so if you can be the person that can get a property under contract for a massive discount and sell it just at a discount, you're gonna still be making a ton of money. So lowballing is a must in 2025. Now, you might be watching this like, whoa. Zach, like, what is wholesaling? I just clicked this video and I'm trying to get started. Well, again, just in case you're a complete beginner, again, wholesaling real estate is the art of finding a motivated seller, writing a contract to buy the house, then selling that contract to a rich landlord or house flipper for a profit. Now, my 1-minute elevator pitch is you can get a $10,000 check in the next 30 days by wholesaling houses. I mean, what more can I say? Oh yeah, it won't cost you any money. Wholesaling real estate is the thing to get you rich. It will make you a ton of money. You will make $10,000 in the next 30 days without spending a dime. It's gonna be hard work, but you can definitely do it. So, you in? All right, let's get started. First and foremost, my number one question I get asked about wholesaling is, well, how do I find sellers? How do I find people looking to sell for a discount? Now, that's the main thing. It's easy to find a seller, but it's hard to find a motivated seller. The reason why we're going to focus on motivated sellers is they're more likely to want to sell for a discount than someone that's not motivated. I mean, obviously, right? I like to think of the concept of smoke and fire. So if we're looking for a fire, we don't look to see if, is that grass on fire? Is that tree on fire? No, what we do is we look for the smoke. When we find smoke, we follow the smoke, and usually when there's smoke, there's fire. The fire is that discounted deal, right? That deal that you can lock up for 100 grand, sell to a rich landlord for 150 grand and collect that massive $50,000 check. You ain't watching this video for my sexy face and voice, right? You're watching this because I can make you 50 grand in the next 30 days without spending a dime. And no, I'm not here to sell you no dang course. So you gotta look for the smoke. The smoke is a motivated seller. Not every motivated seller is gonna wanna sell for a discount, but every discounted property has a motivated seller. So I could be grilling some barbecue and there could be smoke from the grill, and there's usually fire on the grill, but if I burn my toast and there's smoke from the burnt toast, I mean, there's no fire there, right? So that's the way I kind of look at it. So how do we find these motivated sellers? Well, I usually just pull a list, right? So you can pull a list from a wholesaling software like X Leads, which is my favorite wholesaling software right now. You get the skip tracing, you get a free Go High Level account, get a Drag for Dollars app, 15,000 skips, and the best comping out here. That's how I like to pull my lists. You can also get a list straight from the government. This is what I call government lists. Top of that too, you can post on Facebook, trying to find motivated sellers off of massive Facebook groups. I call this digital bandit signs. You can even email blast, right? You can pull a list from X Leads, get like 10,000 emails, and then use Google to email blast thousands of emails at a time. Now, I teach this in my free wholesaling real estate course, freewholesaling.com, how to find digital bandit signs, email blasts, and all these things. So finding sellers is the hardest part in this business. This is where you're gonna spend about 80% of your time going out here and finding these deals. Now, once you pull this list, right, I like calling, I like texting, I like putting sticky notes on properties. There's so many methods to find wholesaling real estate deals. It's definitely up to you which one you want to do. There's never going to be a shortage of ways to find a wholesaling deal. They do require work, and my first and foremost recommendation is always going to be dragging for dollars and cold calling. You can start texting sellers, email blasting, all these things. I would just go to freewholesaling.com and learn exactly in my free wholesaling course how to do it. That's the fastest way to get a wholesaling deal. Now, the best part about this is you could spend $0 to get a deal, or you could spend thousands. It's really up to your budget which one you want to do. Obviously, the less money you have, probably the more time and effort you got to put in. And the more money you put in, the less time and effort you got to do. So it's definitely up to you. Now, the next question is, okay, now I have a seller and they're looking to sell for a discount and I locked up a deal. How do I find a cash buyer? Cash buyers are pretty simple, right? Cash buyers are either going to want to buy the house for one or two reasons. Reason number one is they're looking to buy the house to rent it out to a landlord and just make rental income. Cool part is if I could spend 100 grand on a house and get $1,000 in rent, that's pretty cool. But if I can sell the same property that I'll collect $1,000 in rent for $80,000, the guy is going to be like, that's an amazing deal. I'm going to take that over the property that's listed on the MLS with a realtor. And I locked up that deal for 50 grand. So I made a $30,000 finder's fee. So the cash buyer is happy that he's getting an amazing deal. And I'm happy I'm collecting 30 grand. He don't care I'm giving him 30 grand because he knows I lowball. That's my job. And his job is just to give me the cash. The thing is, like, how do I find these rich landlords? I mean, that's pretty easy. What does a landlord do when they're looking to rent out property? They list it for rent. Like, all of them do that, unless they have like some secret list that they go call people, but that's pretty dang rare. So they're either going to list it on the MLS, right, on market with a realtor. So you can go to the MLS listings for rental properties, go look up the property's address and put it in the property appraiser, find the owner, go to Truth Level Search, cyber background checks, get their phone number, call them up. I like to use X Leads, it's a lot easier. You call these people up and say, hey, I see you own this rental property. You're looking to buy any more rentals? Because I have a property locked up. I'm a wholesaler across the street from another rental property. There's one thing rich landlords love, besides money, is they love owning rental properties that are close to each other. As a landlord that owns millions of dollars in rentals, I love when my rental properties are close to each other. Now, there's some pretty logical reasons, but they'll usually pay a premium for this, and especially for the property right next door. Now, this leads to the other question, well, what if I can't find a cash buyer? Am I screwed? Am I gonna have to buy the property myself? Because Zach, I'm broke. I don't have 80 grand to buy a house. Well, the cool part in real estate is there's this standard procedure in real estate contracts that realtors use, and definitely lawyers, called the inspection period. The inspection period is what I like to call the get out of jail free clause. And what this basically means is within this inspection period, so most likely the first 30 days to 45 days in the real estate contract when you enter in it, you can get out of the contract with no liability for any reason due to you inspecting the property and not wanting to buy it. Now you might be like, well, is that what wholesalers do? No, that's what everyone does. Realtors use this more than anybody else. And pretty much if you don't like how the house looks, I'm gonna get out of it. And then boom, you're not liable to buy the house. So don't really worry about not being able to find cash buyers. Now, the other question I get is, Zach, what's going on with you? Because you're telling me that wholesaling real estate's free. Okay, so I'm not gonna spend any money. I like that, but you're just gonna teach it for me for free out of the goodness of your heart. There's an ulterior motive. There's something going on here. What is it? You got a paid program? You got a paid community? Like, what's your angle here, Zach? Well, my angle is, my dad taught me how to wholesale real estate absolutely for free. Sue me. And because of that, I make millions of dollars doing it. Most people back in the day when I got started over 8 years ago, they had to spend 7, 8, 9 grand to get the special information. They might be like, well, Zach, why is most of the info for free now? Well, that was because when I got started on YouTube, I told myself it was really unfair that my dad taught me how to wholesale real estate for free. So I'm going to teach the world how to wholesale real estate for free because he taught me for free. So I'm trying to give the world the same unfair advantage my dad gave me. And that caused me to create the only and the best wholesaling real estate course out there that's free, freewholesaling.com. Teach wholesaling real estate absolutely for free. Now, there's some financial incentives, I'm not gonna lie. First and foremost is you guys learn how to wholesale real estate for free, and let's say you can't find a cash buyer, you can send me a wholesaling deal and we can split it 50-50. So you might lock up a deal for 80, I might get that deal, you might send it to me because you can't find a buyer. I'll find a buyer for 100, we split it, so I make 10, you make 10 on that $20,000 finder's fee, and boom, I'm making more money wholesaling. So that's my little play on it, right? I'm teaching you wholesaling real estate for free so you can start getting really good deals on a contract so I can make more money when we split it together. Or you can never send me a deal and you just learn and make millions of dollars from me absolutely for free. And trust me, I'm rooting for you and I'm your biggest fan here. I'm already rich. I don't need to be selling you anything. That's why I recommend you join the only free wholesaling real estate course out here, freewholesaling.com. I also have one of the largest wholesaling Discord communities out here, ZachDiscord.com, and both of them have my course hosted on it, so you don't have to worry about which one to join. I joined both though. The truth here is there's not one person on the internet that can say this except for me. Last month, I've shown over $1.5 million of testimonials from you, the community members in my community and in my free wholesaling course. These were brand new people that I just showed out of wholesale. They're making millions of dollars in assignment fees, and I shared every single testimonial and check. Not one person can produce millions of dollars every single month in new students getting deals that just joined than me. I have more testimonials, I have more success stories than anybody else in the wholesaling business. That is due in part because I'm the only one that'll teach it for free, and also I have the largest wholesaling student base in the country, but nobody else can post the numbers of successful students than me. So this is not a scam. I want to teach you how to wholesale real estate for free. You just got to go through the course and learn how to do it the right way. And the best part about the community, like if you go to ZachDiscord.com and join the Discord, you're going to be with other people and some of your peers that are making millions of dollars a year that are just trying to coach you because they learn from me for free and they're here to teach you for free to give back to the community and obviously do some JV deals. So overall, like we're conceptualizing wholesaling, like what's the process going forward? How does this really work so you can map it out in your mind? Well, first and foremost, wholesaling real estate is hard. It is not an easy business. It's a simple business. You can 100% get a deal in the next 15 days. You're like, well, that makes it easy. That doesn't make it hard. You can get the money in a month. So the first part of the process is going to be your first week. Your first week should just be only about marketing and finding motivated seller leads. Day 7 to 14, this is where we're going to start locking up deals, following up the sellers, and writing contracts. Day 14 to 21, we're going to be finding cash buyers. We're going to be assigning our contracts, basically selling them to the cash buyers for that finder's fee. Then we're going to set the closing. And by day 30, we'll collect our massive assignment fee. You're going to post in the community, say, oh my gosh, I made 15 grand. Thanks, Zach. And you're going to start the lifelong process of wholesaling houses. Because if you start making 10, 15 grand a month and you're used to making 40 grand a year, your life will never be the same. And I'm here to show you exactly how to do it absolutely for free. So follow these instructions very clearly. Go to freewholesaling.com, my free wholesaling course. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. Make sure you don't miss any live streams I do here. And let's start making money wholesaling houses. Guys, if you got any value from this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.